to the embassies. The Undersecretary was saying you are in contact with countries that have still a presence in Kabul. What do you expect from European countries like the UK or Germany, or what are your expectations in general there? What can they do that you can't?
Well, before we get into the dynamics of what engagement with any future Afghan government might look like, a couple things need to happen. First, there has to be the next Afghan government. And of course, that has not been formally formed just yet. More importantly, the international community needs to get a sense not only for what that government is in name, but what it does in deed. Before we are able to make any judgments about what is in our national interest, what's in our shared national interest for any potential practical engagement or not with any such future government. So what we're doing now, rather than talking about, well, who is going to have a presence on the ground or who is going to engage practically in what way, right now we're establishing a set of shared expectations for any future government in Afghanistan. And you have seen those shared expectations emerge in any number of forms. Undersecretary Nuland mentioned the UN Security Council resolution. We have spoken collectively and singularly as a G7. NATO has spoken to this as well. The Secretary convened a ministerial with some of the region's important stakeholders and some of our closest allies. So there have been any number of opportunities, any number of fora for us to establish this shared set of expectations, this shared set of criteria for what we collectively may or may not do vis-a-vis any future Afghan government.
But I understand the Undersecretary was referring to the point that you'd still try to get American citizens out of the country.
Right.
So practically, what can countries like UK and Germany do right now to help you there?
Well, we are in this together, and I know that the British government, that the German government, there are other governments who are doing precisely what it is that we are doing. And that is conceiving of plans to help our citizens, to help those who have helped our governments and our peoples over the years to depart Afghanistan should they choose to do so. For obvious reasons, we're not detailing what those plans might entail just yet, but it is something that it is a shared priority across governments, and in every one of those multilateral engagements, there has been a discussion of the priority we attach to helping our citizens depart Afghanistan should they choose to do so.